Hey guys, Andrew from PatriotFitnessTraining.com here to talk to you about why you're not losing weight anymore. You were losing weight, you've been doing carb cycling, which means that you're alternating between higher and lower carb days. And if you haven't been carb cycling yet, I recommend that's where you start. So head on over to my blog at PatriotFitnessTraining.com or find the video that's listed in this YouTube page and start there. But let's assume that you have been improving your eating habits and you can't figure out why you're not losing weight. Well, the number one thing that I say to my clients when they say, hey, I'm not losing weight anymore, what happened? I say, well, how's your protein intake? And they say, well, it's not that great. So restricting carbs is fantastic. But what makes your body build muscle and be composed of muscle is your protein intake. If your body is not composed of muscle, your body is going to be composed of fat. And that's what we don't want. We don't care quite so much about how much we weigh, really, so long as our body fat level is low. That's the real goal. Someone with low body fat is going to look sexy regardless of whether they weigh 100 pounds or 200 pounds. Low body fat is what you really want. And it's going to kickstart you into losing weight and building muscle. So if you've restricted your carb intake, but your diet is still primarily composed of carbs, that's not the answer. It's not going to work. You're going to lose weight for a little while, then you're going to hit that plateau and you're going to stop. So here are my top ways to get more protein into your diet. Number one, base all of your meals around your protein. When you start with a plate here, the majority of this plate should be that protein portion. So in the morning, you want to eat some eggs, bacon, and sausage. In the afternoon, you'd like to have some chicken. In the evening, you'd like to have some fish or steak. And so we always start every meal by choosing our portion of lean protein. If we make sure that we have lean protein first in every meal, we're going to have a lot easier time keeping our body fat level low. After we have that lean portion of protein like this, we're going to take a little bit. We're going to take some green vegetables, as much green vegetables as we want, even some other colored vegetables, and we're going to fill in with a little small portion of carbohydrates and starch. We try to prefer sweet potatoes and brown rice and brown whole grain breads to the white empty version. So that's all. The best way is always to make sure you're getting the best food. Here's the number two easiest way that you can make your diet more protein than it is carbohydrates and kickstart your fat loss and weight loss is to buy some protein shakes, okay? Now, Beachbody, which is a company I'm sure you've heard of, has a whole business model based on selling you overpriced protein shakes. They call it Shakeology. They charge you $90 a bag for what you can generally find at your local grocery store, Target, Walmart, in the health food section for $10, okay? There might be a little bit of different greens in the $90 Shakeology bag, but the effective part of that protein shake, is the protein, which is the same stuff you're gonna find from brands like Body Fortress or 6 Star at your local Shaw's, Walmart, Kroger, whatever your Publix, whatever your local grocery store is, you're going to be able to go there, get that protein shake. Now, if you take one protein shake per day with 2 scoops, you're going to add 50 grams of protein to your daily intake. If you take 50 grams of protein, that's for most people, even without improving other things, that's enough to make their diet go from being primarily carbohydrates to primarily protein. And once you get your protein intake up above your carbohydrate intake, you're going to start seeing, bam, that fat loss returns and that weight loss, it all starts coming back off. So to recap, make your meals primarily composed of protein, and when you're plateauing with your weight loss, bam, hit some protein shakes. You're not gonna wanna eat them all the time, but this is a great opportunity for you to have a little more chocolate in your diet, a little chocolate protein. It's always healthy. All right, guys, good talk. I wanna see you kickstart your weight loss and get back on track and keep going forward. That's it for now. Check out patriotfitnesstraining.com for more.